Hey everyone, Mike Sherry here at Paul Sherry Dodge. We got some American muscle to show you today. This is the all-new 2021 Dodge Challenger. This is the GT trim level. Really good looking car, really fun car to drive down the road as well. And we're going to get into the options and specifics of this car in this video, so come join us today. We're going to start here with the front end. So this being part of the GT, this also has the Blacktop appearance package, which is the blacked out appearance package. So up front here in the front grille, we get blacked out appearance. Also, I don't know if you noticed, you got the GT badging and the Challenger badging built in the front grille here. Also, your lower grille is also blacked out. The GT comes with the lower splitter down here. It's going to allow some downforce in the front end for better performance. Also, I love the headlights on here, how they're kind of recessed in. The whole front end really looks classy and like anything else out there on the road. The GTs also come with the hood scoop, really adds for that front end muscle look. As we come around to the side, we notice more of the Blacktop appearance package. Everything on this car is going to have the black appearance, including the 20-inch wheels. These wheels are wrapped in Goodyear tires, four-wheel disc brakes, analog braking system as well. Really looks good in this car. As we come down the side, notice the blacked out backing of the mirrors, the door handle as well. Even the fuel cap has a satin finish black. As we come around to the rear, notice the shark fin antenna up there. Looks really nice, just nice added detail they've done to this. Part of the GT as well is the rear spoiler here. It's in a satin finish, also has your backup camera built into it as well. This car also comes equipped with dual exhaust and it really sounds good. And there is a little safety feature back here, has the rear parking sensors. And I really appreciate that in this car where you kind of sit low and you really can't see behind you too well. It's nice having these rear parking sensors to warn you of anything coming behind you. Now the keyless entry does have remote start and trunk release in addition to the unlock and locking features. The trunk in these is quite spacious and does have flip down second row seats if you are, if you do have something a little bit longer in there. Now this is a true performance driven vehicle, rear-wheel drive. There's not too many like these out there in production anymore. It's really a fun car to drive. You can tell it's got some weight to it and definitely sticks to the road. So with that, let's go check out the inside of this all-new 2021 Dodge Challenger. All right, come on inside. The first thing I notice when I get in a car, how does the seat sit? One, these seats are really comfortable. They're wide enough I can fit in them. Also, they've got a nice thick bolster on both sides. But on top of that, these are leather trimmed seats with the Alcantara insert on it. So the inners of the seat is actually a synthetic material that was designed for race cars out there. And what it was designed for is to give a little grip to the race car, but also not get sweaty hot or super cold like leather does in different climates and after you sit on it a while. So this is a really nice seat. You definitely, when you sit in, you do not slide around. On top of that, this is the perforated insert here. It's got the vented seats and those really feel good on that hot day, right? So as we come in here, more of the driver control area, everything's within easy grasp of controlling just with your arms here. Of course, we got power windows, power locks, and mirror controls on the door. But when we get into the center area here, has your automatic 8-speed transmission with manual shifting if you desire, which is really fun, especially with the traction control off. Down here, you do have some buttons and knobs, which I really like. A lot of things are going so digital, and this car has that, but it's just nice to be able to grab a knob to turn on the heat and air conditioning system, which this has dual zone, so you have your driver and your passenger where you can run independently. Same with the radio. You have your buttons and knobs for your radio up here as well. You have a quick button to turn off the traction control. That's super nice in a rear-wheel drive vehicle. As we get up here, this has the new Uconnect 4. This is the touchscreen radio, but it does more than just radio, right? It has Sirius radio capabilities as well as your AM and FM, which is a typical radio, but also you can get into climate controls here where you can control, you know, the temperature going on here and set the predetermined temperature. It's an automatic system, meaning you set the temperature just like you would your house, say it's 74, and it's going to keep this car at 74 degrees. Also, you can get into your comfort controls here. I mentioned it has the vented seats. These seats are also heated, so in the wintertime, that's nice to have. Leather wrapped steering wheel as well as heated. That's my wife's favorite option in a car. And then as we get back in here, you've got some apps for your phone and some different settings you can get into. I mentioned it also has backup camera. When I flip this into reverse, this 8.4-inch screen will turn into a color backup monitor, so super nice to have there. And then as we get into the gauge cluster here, it kind of has the retro gauge cluster on the, or the tachometer on the left and speedometer on the right, with a little bit of modern in the center here with a digital display up here in the center, which is going to tell you things such as fuel mileage. And speaking of, I believe this car is rated at 30 miles a gallon. That's really impressive for a sportsmobile. Also, you can get into oil change when you need to change your oil, things like that, all in the center right there. And then on the steering wheel here, you have your cruise control, you have your hands-free connectivity. Also, you got a fun feature here, you got paddle shifters. So those are really, really fun. So here at Sherry Ram and Dodge, we have great selection of these Dodge Challengers in stock right now. We provide all the national incentives out there from the manufacturer, and we'd love an opportunity to talk with you and maybe see you in the store and take a test drive in one of these. We welcome you to come in today, and we look forward to seeing you. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. My name's Mike. Brian's behind the camera, and thanks for joining us today.